What do they think would have happened if Trump really would have gotten killed in Pennsylvania in July of last year, or a few months later in Florida? If you look at the scenarios there, they run from bad to worse. So the real destabilization...
And bad for the people behind it. Like, clearly those assassinations were not lone gunmen. They were part of a much, much larger conspiracy, obviously. Everyone knows that. But those people behind those attempted murders would have been in bigger trouble had those murders succeeded, attempted murders succeeded, correct?
Absolutely. And if somebody's able to kill Trump now, people better hope he doesn't get struck by a bolt of lightning, because the bad guys will get the blame. And that's why so many people that have kind of been on the fence, the establishment, but we're working with the globalists just because that was the system, are enthusiastically joining Trump and Elon because they understand that this is the only game in town for people that aren't delusional. But you have that megalomania. And
I think that's so true. Yeah.
You have that megalomania historically when elites have never lost before and are losing, that they just continue to accelerate and intensify. And I know you've covered this. A lot of the people don't seem to know that in August of 2020, I mentioned it earlier, there was a big article in the New York Times with John Podesta covering a war game they just had, that if Trump was able to win, they were going to have blue states secede and blue cities secede and then create civil unrest and civil war conditions. And then when they knew Trump was going to win, because the poll numbers were so incredible a few months before the last election last year, Raskin, Carville, Podesta, all of them said civil war conditions. We're going to need to have uprisings. Carville said that.